XRP's price decreased quite a lot recently. Will this mark a new bear cycle? Or can it do a reversal? And what about the solo airdrop? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away 50 XRP coins at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome back XRP Army. As you may have heard, the $1 billion airdrop for XRP and holders of the protocol's native token is being offered to a limited number of participants. It is hosted by a Bitcoin investing platform, which you can read about here. The Sologenic Solo ecosystem is releasing a new decentralized non-fungible token (NFT) marketplace on the XRP ledger, XRPL, which is powered by XRP. A wide range of assets from traditional financial markets are tokenized by Sologenic Solo, an ecosystem based on the XRP ledger, XRPL, and powered by the XRP protocol. According to a recent press release from the company, Sologenic is airdropping 200 million of its native token, Solo, to investors who presently own Solo or XRP in their possession. The airdrop is meant to re-energize the ecology surrounding the new marketplace by providing free goods and services. Solo is now trading at $5.36 a unit, implying that the total value of the airdrop would be $1.07 billion at the time of publishing this article. Crypto investors who hold their Solo and/or XRP on centralized exchanges that are supporting the airdrop or who create a trust line from their private wallet to Sologenic in order to be eligible for the airdrop will be eligible to get the free Solo tokens. Do you agree that this will be great for Ripple? If yes, then make sure to like this video. Those interested in minting NFTs may do so on Sologenic's new marketplace, which will include 8 unique categories, including motion graphics collectibles, music collectibles, and sports memorabilia, among others. The XRP ledger will also allow users to mint and seal several NFTs for a single transaction fee, which will lower the overall transaction cost. Although it has been reported that this release will be delayed for a short length of time, this has not been confirmed. We shall, however, see it at some point in the future. As of this writing, Ripple's XRP price has gone below the bottom boundary of the prevailing technical pattern, which has functioned as a vital level of support for the cryptocurrency when it was first introduced. It has been predicted that the value of the cross-border remittance token would decline by 40%, according to the negative prognosis made for the token. If we look at XRP's daily chart, the cryptocurrency's price has fallen below the bottom boundary of the symmetrical triangle formation, indicating that it will decline by 48% from the negative trend line to 38 cents in the near future. However, while the bears have already begun their downward spiral, it is still feasible that Ripple may see a 40% decrease toward the aforementioned grim goal in the near future. By the way, do you think XRP will go down even further? Let us know in the comment section down below. In the near run, the first line of defense will be the multi-month support trend line that was created on June 21 at 63 cents, which will act as a first line of protection for the price. Before the stock continues to slide toward the 127.2% Fibonacci extension level of 50 cents, where it is now trading, it is possible that it may find further support around the June 25 low of 58 cents. Before the price of XRP falls further toward the bearish target, it is possible that it may find more firm support at the March 24 low of 45 cents and the March 11 low of 42 cents. XRP's price may run into resistance around 69 cents, which is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level, if there is a rise in purchase orders. After that, the price of the cryptocurrency may seek to hit higher levels of resistance. At 76 cents, the price of XRP will hit another stumbling hurdle, which is the junction of the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level and the 21-day simple moving average, which is a major technical resistance, SMA. In the absence of additional purchasing impetus, the price of XRP may increase toward the 50% retracement level at 81 cents, which corresponds with the 50-day simple moving average, before attempting to reach the upper limit of the symmetrical triangle formation at 90 cents, as previously forecast. It is possible that breaking above the topside trend line of the prevailing chart pattern could open the door to more upward possibilities for the XRP price, perhaps reversing the period of underperformance that the cryptocurrency has been suffering. Comment, XRP Army, if you believe XRP can start a reversal now. Meanwhile, the outcome of the Ripple versus the SEC case will have a substantial influence on the development of future stock prices. Additional information has been sent to us on that particular instance. Judge Ned Burns' recent ruling on Ripple and XRP holders does not necessarily reflect the most significant win for Ripple and XRP holders. Instead, the email with the draft version of the Hinman speech may be considered the most significant triumph. It has been determined that XRP holders are not protected by the deliberative process privilege in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, and John Deaton, the attorney representing them, intends to take advantage of that ruling by filing a Freedom of Information Act request in regard to the SEC documents that Judge Sarah Net Byrne recently ruled were not protected by the deliberative process privilege, DPP. It has been suggested by Ripple's lawyer on Twitter that the verdict, which was earlier expected to be a mixed one for the Bitcoin exchange and blockchain startup, may in fact be a resounding win for the latter. The biggest victory for Ripple and XRP holders, from Judge Net Byrne's recent decision, isn't necessarily the email with the draft version of the Hinman speech. The most significant victory could prove to be the notes from meetings with third parties not associated with Ripple. According to Deaton, the VC working group is quite likely to include Ethereum's Joseph Lieben, as well as an executive or two from Consensus, who recently met with Hinman and other industry leaders. In addition to the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus, there are other possible third parties, a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. These notes are no doubt from the above meetings. Judge Net Byrne ruled the SEC can still invoke attorney-client privilege regarding the personal notes memo by Valerie Szczepanik and others, but if the notes contain statements made by the people at the meetings, it's not privileged. Judge Net Byrne's finding, according to which the meeting was not covered by the DPP, has led to John Deaton determining that XRP holders will submit a new FOIA request in order to understand what occurred in those meetings and if XRP, Ether, and BTC were addressed and/or distinguished. Recently, Judge Sarah Net Byrne ruled that the precedent-setting nature of the case, as well as the significant public interest in the outcome, were sufficient reasons to justify the disclosure of many of the information that the SEC had fought to keep secret under the DPP. In seriousness of litigation and issues involved, the court noted that it has explicitly discovered that this case is unique, that the nature of the case involves significant policy decisions in our markets and that the amount in controversy also is substantial and that the public's interest in resolution of this case is also quite significant. Some of the documents at issue go to the heart of the public's interest in the case. The court agrees with defendants that the consequential nature of the litigation supports disclosure. As discussed below, however, the significance of the issues in this case cuts both ways. The SEC employees need to be able to deliberate unsettled law in an emerging market without fearing that their communications will be subject to public scrutiny. On balance, this factor therefore weighs slightly, but not strongly, in favor of disclosure. What do you think about the solo airdrop? Do you think it could help XRP make new gains? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.